The king is back. The king is back to spit facts. Alright. So, one thing I want to get straight with, this is just an update on Flowers of Evil. I'll have my review of the entire thing very soon. I'm almost finished with it. But yeah, so I don't even know where to start. It's all over the place. First of all, bad pacing. It's very little suspense to where there's really, it's like they try and build up something like an intense moment, but there's no suspense. Like if characters are arguing with each other or whatnot. Then you have, I'm not even gonna mention the characters yet, but it's like this series it's supposed to be a series of quote-unquote symbolism, but there's nothing really going on in each episode. There's nothing really going on. And I like to mention that, okay, well, honestly, the manga might have more potential to be, I guess different in a sense and actually fully fleshed out, because the manga is 11 volumes and 58 chapters, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't correlate or transfer into, what is it, 13 episodes that Akunohana has. That it's not supposed to be 13 episodes. It's supposed to be a lot more than 13 episodes. So that means it's gonna have some pacing issues. So it's gonna be moving way too quickly and not explaining things thoroughly as it would in manga, and it's just overall worse. What else? Shit, I don't even know, honestly. It's just like the characters are, I don't even want to talk about the characters because I really don't like the characters. You know, like I say, it's supposed to be like this series of symbolism. Takao is a damn wimp, which is okay, I guess, if like, okay, I don't know, man, just the main character being a wimp, and you know, he's a middle schooler, he's going, you know, they're going through changes and stuff, and it's just like, but he gets absolutely overpowered by Nakamura. I'm talking about, like, he gets bullied by a female dude. Like, come on, dude. I don't know, man. Just a wimp, sissy, main character. You know, we've seen that plenty of times before. Also, the anime, it doesn't even, like, the anime. And wait, are there anime original characters? I think they added anime original characters. I could be wrong, but I think they did. Let me play that. But yeah, I think they added anime original characters, actually. Anime, manga source, okay, source is manga, but I think they added, I don't know, until I read the manga. But I'm thinking, like, I'd rather just read the manga. Now, I'm gonna finish the anime, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather just read the manga because it might be a lot better. But even then, I still think it's not, I don't think it's gonna be that much better. Like, I feel like this is one of those series that relies heavily on symbolism, and people say, you know, a lot of people like to hype up shows that have symbolism and say they're good, but if it's like, okay, if it's relying too much on symbolism instead of like, you know, I guess displaying things in a well-written way, like, you can write something well and have great symbolism, right? But if it just relies too heavily on its symbolism, and then and then let's say it has bad characters, bad writing, and overall bad story, then it's just like, what's the point of the symbolism? Also, like I was saying, like how the mangas, you know, the anime didn't do the manga justice. That's the key point of this review, or not this review, but this little update. And the characters in the anime look nothing like the characters in the manga. Like, I don't know. They just, you would have to watch it or just see it yourself if you've ever read the manga. You would have to read the manga to see it yourself. You know. And by the way, it's like, okay, so the vibes I'm getting from this main character, what is her name? Nakamura. Nakamura is what can I say to explain her? She seems very psycho, or not necessarily psycho, but just she's very weird. I don't know. What is the word? She's weird. She's like a thing over the main character Takao or Takao. But yeah, like, it's just, you would have to watch it or just read it, honestly, like, to understand what I'm saying. Like, the main character just, he lets himself get bullied. It's honestly just annoying. Most things can just be avoided with a simple no or just walking away, but plot convenience, I guess. You know, make the main character a wimp and get bullied all the time just so things can happen, and I guess the plot can progress. Like when she forced him to wear what is the girl's name? Sakei. When she forced him to wear Sakei's, or Seiki, is that how you pronounce her name? Wear her clothes, right? But it's just weird. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna have a review out soon, but man, it's just like, it's not interesting. It's not interesting. You know, the whole, like I said, the symbolism, it's just not, it's okay, it's relying too hard on it. It's not doing it for me. Like, oh yeah, another thing I want to mention is that the main character literally has inner dialogue with himself so much. Now, it's okay to have inner dialogue here and there, but the main character literally has so much inner dialogue because there's very little dialogue in this series. It's just a bunch of empty space and just shots of different things, and then when the characters talk, it's not anything important, but he has so much inner dialogue with himself, and he speaks to himself in quotations while he's having inner dialogue. So it's just like, what's even going on? It's like it's trying so hard to be, I don't want to say deep, but just it's trying to, like, just, I guess, get its point across with its symbolism, and it's trying to, like, I guess, build up some sort of, oh, what's the meaning? Like, what does this mean? You know, this sounds deep. Like, you know, as from the audience perspective, like, oh, this seems deep. What are they talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not impressed so far. Like I said, I would probably rather just, or end up just reading the manga, because the anime is just not doing the manga justice. That's I already can know that, because it doesn't even 58 chapters isn't supposed to translate into 13 episodes. It's supposed to have way more episodes than that. So that's A. B, the pacing is going to have pacing issues because it's going to be too fast, considering that it needs to basically get from A to Z. So basically it needs to end like the manga, right? But they can't do that without basically rushing it, because it has such little episodes. So that's 2, and then You know, 3 overall enjoyment is just not there. But we're gonna get through this little update video. Honestly, this video shouldn't even have been 10 minutes, but I don't know. I just had to mention and get everything across that I needed to. But you know, anyways, peace. Like and subscribe. Like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you dislike the video. You're only helping the algorithm. Subscribe if you like the content. And peace. Comment. Also, another thing that I would like to mention, I'm gonna have to edit this in, is that another detail that I noticed from the anime and the manga while checking out some of the panels, and I'm probably gonna end up like if I feel like I'm gonna read the first volume, and if I end up liking the series, whether I think it's good or bad objectively, I'm probably, if I like the series, then I'll probably buy it and support the series. But another detail that I missed was, or that I did mention in the video that I caught, was that the manga, it actually draws the characters like middle schoolers. They don't look like freaking adults or high schoolers. In the anime, it just misinterprets that and completely it just doesn't do the manga justice. The anime is pretty hard to watch, but that isn't even the main problem. Like I said, I've mentioned everything else in the video, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. It's just like the least they could have done was at least drawn them like middle schoolers. I'm not even complaining about the CGI and how the anime animates it. I'm not even complaining about that. I'm just saying, like, the characters are literally drawn like they're college students or high schoolers that are like fucking seniors or whatever. But yeah, little detail that I wanted to mention. Alright, so one more thing that I want to mention that I forgot to mention is that like I was saying, the anime has very bad pacing issues. It takes, okay, so this, I don't know if this makes sense, but it takes too long to, I think I've said this, it takes too long to get to the point, but it also rushes everything and it doesn't have time to set up things as well as the manga and depict it. So basically you pretty much forget what you've seen in like the first 1 or 2 episodes because it takes too long to get to the point and establish what it's already set up. So when I made the mistake in my video in saying why didn't Takao just say no to, I guess, what is her name, I forgot her name, right, about taking Psyche's clothes. He's the one that actually took them, which I forgot, and and not only did he take them, but she saw them. So that was a key point that I forgot. But yeah. So basically she was on a he was on a leash and he was being a weirdo and a pervert. So okay, that's that. But he is a middle schooler and he's going through changes. That doesn't make up for him being a pervert, but he's like his dad keeps saying, he's getting to that age. And I feel like what is her name? Nakamura, it's pretty much just taking advantage of him being just having mixed emotions as a kid and going through stuff like that. She's just taking advantage that, okay, he was being a weirdo. She caught him that one time and she's basically just she has him on a leash basically. I mean, literally has him on a leash. But yeah, that was the little mistake I made in the video. I'm gonna fit this all into one video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts.